Imagine for a moment that every word you utter is a spark of fire, a vibrant energy that has the power to create or destroy. Since time immemorial, ancient traditions have recognized that words are not just a means of communication, but a magical force that can shape our reality. Every time we speak, we are sowing seeds in the invisible fields of existence, and like all seeds, our words germinate, grow, and bear fruit for better or for worse. Before starting this video, remember to subscribe and like it. The essence of words lies in their ability to manifest what we think and feel. When we say, "I'm useless," or "I'm no good at this," we are enchanting our own reality with a negative spell. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and this is not just a metaphor. It is an energetic law that reminds us that the language we choose determines the form of our existence. It is not enough to have good intentions. We must speak positively, expressing words that vibrate in coherence with what we wish to manifest. In this context, the throat becomes a sacred portal, the Vishuddha Chakra, where the energy of our intentions is transformed into sound. This energy center not only emits words, but also acts as a channel through which our deepest essence flows. In many traditions, silence is considered the matrix from which all sacred sound springs. Before uttering powerful words, we are taught to cultivate silence, to observe and listen beyond the noise. In that space of stillness, intuition emerges, and with it, the right word that is neither reactive nor mechanical but revelatory. The voice then becomes an energetic laser beam that penetrates reality when what we think, feel, and say are aligned. This coherence is the mark of the true master. They do not speak much, but when they do, everything changes. On the other hand, when there is dissonance, when we say something we do not believe or repeat without feeling, our voice loses strength and the message is weakened. That is why, on the spiritual path, we are invited to observe not only what we say, but from where we say it, from fear, ego, or soul. Mastering the power of the throat is learning to be the incarnate word. It is not just about communicating, but about embodying what we communicate, about being the living word and testimony of what we name in the world. This process leads us to become logos, a state in which our voice harmonizes environments, inspires hearts, and summons higher realities. Thus, the throat is transformed into a sacred channel of expression and conscious creation, where true magic begins. By understanding the essence of the word and the importance of the throat as a portal, we realize that every time we speak, we have the opportunity to sow seeds of light or shadow. The responsibility that comes with using our voice is immense, and it is in this recognition that our journey toward the hidden power of words begins. As we delve deeper into the hidden power of words, it is essential to understand the vibrational coherence that exists between what we think, feel, and say. This alignment is fundamental for our voice to have a real impact on the world. When our words are in tune with our emotions and thoughts, they become an energetic laser beam that can penetrate reality, transforming not only our environment but also our own inner experience. However, when there is dissonance, when we speak without truly believing in what we say, our voice loses strength and the message is weakened. This is where we are invited to observe carefully not only what we say, but also where we say it from. Do we speak from fear, ego, or from our deepest essence? To cultivate this coherence, it is vital to practice conscious word selection. Every word we utter has the potential to be a spark that ignites the vibrational field of the universe. Therefore, before speaking, it is important to pause, breathe, and observe our intention. Ask ourselves if what we are about to say contributes, builds, or destroys. This practice of reflection is not repression, but refinement, a process similar to that of an alchemist distilling metals to obtain pure gold. By distilling our words, we release only that which has real and meaningful power. In addition, the use of mantras and intentional affirmations can be a powerful tool on this path. Mantras are not just sacred sounds, they are seed vibrations that directly affect our energetic resonance. We can create our own personalized mantras, affirmations that reflect our inner alignment. By reciting them aloud, feeling their energy, and visualizing how they expand like ripples in water, we begin to reprogram not only our minds but our entire vibrational field. Cultivating silence is also essential. This is not simply the absence of words, but a sacred space where the energy of the word is prepared. By setting aside a few minutes each day to sit in total silence, without distractions, we can observe our thoughts and connect with the truth that wants to emerge from our voice. This type of silence, practiced with intention, strengthens our center of expression and roots our words. Speaking with our body aligned is another crucial aspect. The throat does not function in isolation. It is the bridge between the heart and the mind. If we are hunched over or tense, our voice will be weakened. On the other hand, if we adopt a dignified posture and breathe deeply, energy will flow from our pelvis to the crown of our head, projecting through our voice with authority and clarity. Finally, it is important to avoid empty speech and chronic complaining. Constant complaining, sarcasm, and repeated judgment are forms of communication that drain our energy center. We must observe how often we speak out of habit or to fill space, and decide to reclaim that power. It is not about eliminating complaining altogether, but about transforming it into awareness. If we are going to express discomfort, let it be with clarity and with the intention of resolution, transforming our words into medicine instead of poison. By recognizing the power of our throat and the responsibility that comes with it, we begin to understand that every conversation, every thought we translate into words, is an opportunity to be conscious creators. Our lives will change as our words change, and by speaking as if each word were a prayer, we begin to manifest the magic that resides within us. As we delve deeper into the hidden power of words, we come to a crucial point: the responsibility of the verb. Every time we speak, we have the choice to build or destroy, to uplift or confuse, to expand or close. This decision is ours moment by moment. The words we choose are not mere expressions. They are acts of creation that leave traces in the fabric of time. Every yes, every no, every affirmation we utter is a command that the quantum field picks up to begin manifesting. It is essential to remember that the power of the word is sacred. When we speak from our inner truth, we not only reveal what is within us, but we also honor the light that resides in others. This act of speaking from the soul does not seek to please or convince. It seeks to reveal. In doing so, we become priests and priestesses of our words, using our voice as an instrument of transformation. Every word we utter has the potential to be a spell, an incantation that can change the reality around us. Throughout history, various traditions have recognized that the universe was created with a single word, and in the same way, it can be transformed. This truth has been repeated in multiple cultures, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be rediscovered. The throat, then, is not just an organ. It is a threshold, a portal between the invisible and the tangible world. Our ability to speak is not an evolutionary accident, but a divine spark that reflects the original creative power. At the end of this journey, we understand that speaking is not simply communicating. It is projecting, sowing, and invoking. It is building invisible bridges that, even though we cannot see them, reconfigure our everyday reality. True wisdom does not lie in accumulating words, but in knowing when and how to use them. It is not about speaking louder, but about speaking from the center, from the coherence that emerges when our thinking, feeling, and acting are aligned. When we speak from that place of authenticity, we don't convince, we transform. We don't impose, we reveal. We don't repeat, we awaken. This is the moment to rediscover the power of our words, to reclaim our inner throne, and to speak as those who know that their words are a sacred act of creation. Every time we utter a word, we have the opportunity to sow seeds of light in the world. It is also important to recognize that with this power comes great responsibility. We must be aware of how our words affect not only ourselves but also those around us. Speaking from fear or doubt can create limiting realities, while speaking from confidence and clarity can open doors to new possibilities. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate a practice of reflection before speaking, asking ourselves if our words add value, if they build or destroy. I invite you to honor the power of your throat, to be aware of every word you utter because the universe is always listening. What are you creating with what you say? What worlds are you invoking without realizing it? This is your moment to awaken and use your voice as a spiritual act, to bless with your words and to connect heaven and earth through your own being. In doing so, you not only transform your reality, but you also inspire others to do the same, creating a domino effect of transformation in the world. Thus, every word becomes a seed of change, and you, as a conscious creator, have the power to bring forth a new world. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. See you in the next video.